Hello, everyone. uh, you work where God put you. That is that. So, we're fostering a German puppy here. German Shepherd puppy. A German puppy. That's funny, isn't it? Well, I'm sure. Roxy. Roxy. Oh, look how beautiful you are. Huh? And it was a joint effort to get this puppy up and about and rolling and give it a little bit of discipline and a little bit of it was quite a journey so far, which is about 5-6 weeks now. And she came to my daughter's. She's a foster dog parent. In horrible condition, absolutely horrible condition. And no, this is not a shelter dog. This is not a dog that was picked up on the side of the road or discarded out of a litter of just, what do they call them? Not strays, mixed breeds, or I forget what they're called. This was a puppy that someone, as a backyard breeder, someone that paid a lot of money for this puppy, and then circumstances didn't allow for the person to keep it, and it ended up in a rescue situation because it is a purebred German Shepherd. What a mess. In a way, thank God that puppy ended up here with my daughter taking care of it, because I don't think that puppy would have survived otherwise, unless it would have ended up in an equally good situation. Mother's Day. So the puppy will be ready for adoption in a few days. A couple of issues that we're still working with, but when it comes to her health, but it's looking so much better, and I hope she finds a really, really wonderful home. It's a great little puppy. She's great. She's absolutely great. Mother's Day, we all went out to eat, including with a 9-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I was amazed. Oh, I shouldn't be, because I could go and eat out with all of my 4 children when they were little, and they were very well behaved. And all of my grandchildren behaved very well as well. So, why start with that? It takes time. It takes effort. It takes all of your attention for children to grow into functional, wonderful, great adults with absolute no faults or making mistakes. No, it's not what I'm talking about. So, with the abortion issue out there, again, one would think, well, you're just advocating the children, and you just don't understand what situations people can be in, this, that, millions of them. No, I don't understand that, and I think I voiced my reasons for that before. It's not just that. You really think, if that's what people want to do and it keeps them happy, this, that, okay, I would never do it. It wouldn't ever be anything. I sure hope it hasn't so far, and I sure hope that will never be an issue in my family, or with my children, or with my grandchildren. I think they're raised better than that. But besides that, I have to be an advocate for unborn children, because that can be prevented. I've also been in the company of women and men who have aborted their own flesh and blood, and they're not happy. They weren't happy then, and they're still carrying that around with them now. So this isn't just about, oh, I'm against, I see what it does to people's lives when they have abortions, and on what a vicious cycle that becomes. So to just call me a Christian who, well, you're using the Bible, this and that, anything that I do, anything that I have to say comes with my own experiences. And the pain and the suffering, it transferred to me as well, of the people that I was there. I was there. I tried to save a little unborn child by saying, I'll take it. I had just had my oldest daughter. She was no more than 3 months old. I was willing to take on another baby, just so they wouldn't get rid of it. Well, things went a little differently. And to this day, in that case, it was a man that I knew better than the woman. It still left. The scar is there. So don't think that, like in a post where I saw, well, men should be held. Okay, first of all, many women just go and never tell the guys. And when the woman comes and says, well, this and that, then the guys it's an easy way out. Well, she's already kind of made the decision, and yeah, am I really ready, and this and that. But I think if the woman would put her foot down in more than half of the cases and say, well, you know what, this is what happened, we're going to do this, then the men would take responsibility. So I have to keep an eye on the puppy. So they just assume that the men out there aren't willing. Or, again, there is a small percentage of these guys that are just, yeah, thanks for abortion, because guess what? I can do then, right? So again, now, this isn't just about being a Christian and knowing the Bible and the Ten Commandments and the Lord's Prayer. This isn't just about honoring life, preserving life, and respecting life regardless. This is about also on the shape that I have seen people who had an abortion, women who had an abortion, men who were a part of that, and on how it has affected their lives. So again, no, it's not me who says, keep that child. Keep that child no matter what. Because who knows what a blessing it could be. It's not just about that. It's about your own mental health as well, isn't it? So again, kind of an excuse is that from the left, the lefties, the liberals. Yeah. Let it all hang out. Do whatever I want. It's my body. Do they actually care? They don't care about the children, the unborn ones? Probably don't really care about children in general. They care more about dolphins. Yeah. And other kind of things like that. Do they care about the women who are going for these abortions? Do they care about the men who are part of that as well? Do they? I don't think they do, but I do. And that is why I am advocating a better way than abortion. So you can't come at me with anything. Because when it comes down to it, I care more for either side than you ever could. And you can take that to the bank. All right, done with that. I had to say it. Okay. God's love and blessings always, and I will talk to you another time.